you subscribe to the Mastery PR list, you've probably gotten an email about SamCart, and we wanted to follow up with that. If you're not familiar with what SamCart is, it's a payment processing platform. It also can do landing pages, basic landing pages where people go, and if you bought something like the Battleplan from us, then that was SamCart. And so we wanted to talk about it real quick because it's interesting. This is obviously a product we use, and there's a really good reason we used it. And so to touch on that real quick, and we're going to send out some emails about this. If you have a course, if you wanted to release a course, if you're thinking, or you have subscription offers, things like that, this is something you should definitely look into. I'm not saying go out and buy it. I'm saying look into it. All right, make sure it's the right tool for the job. But they've recently, what they did was come out with this kind of basic plan that is really good to get people started and offers a lot of the options that you need. You can't do subscriptions on the basic, but it's really cheap. I think it's like 19 bucks a month. And before it was only $99 and $199 a month. So the reason that we even checked out SamCart was because on those tiers, they didn't offer payment processing charges in addition to their monthly service. So a lot of platforms, I'm not going to name names or point fingers, charge a percentage. So you go somewhere and you say, hey, I want to use your product, your software, I want you to process the payments for me, and maybe that's the landing page where you check out. Well, a lot of places charge a percentage, and it can be 5%, which really starts to add up as you do this. So imagine if you were having to pay 5% for your, on top of your consulting fees or to your local clients who are trying to pay you, right? I mean, you're already paying PayPal. Now you got to pay another fee on top of that. So, anyways, for anyone out there, it's not perfect. We've had bumps as SamCart has grown, but they've really gotten it together over, Bradley, how long has it been? Like 2 years now that they've been out?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 years. And so in the last year, I think I feel personally, having worked with them a lot, it's really come together a lot, and we're starting to switch things over to it. So anyways, that's just wanted to give a little history behind that and what we feel about that. And what do you guys think about it?
Me? Look, we started using SamCart because if anybody getting in the digital product business, typically people want to go put their stuff on JVZoo, which is where we started, and we still have a lot of stuff on JVZoo, but they rape you as far as when you're paying PayPal fees and JVZoo fees, you're looking at 10% right off the top of whatever you make, and that sucks. And so that's part of the reason we went over to SamCart, because it's like we started using for SamCart, especially for our higher end products. Because it saves us so much money that we just are pissing away in flat fees. And so that's kind of why we did it. And they've had some growing pains as well, SamCart, but there's a lot of development behind it. I actually met the two guys, Brian and his brother, at a Perry Marshall event a few months back. And they've got a ton of development behind it and stuff. And we've been patient with them as well. I think it's a good tool. It's something that, thank God I've got Adam and Chris and Hernan that handle all that stuff, because I don't have to mess with it. But it seems to be working well, and that's why we continue to use it.
Yeah, definitely. And after playing around with it, like, it's certainly something one person can handle. We use multiple payment gateways, things like that. So it's handy to have. And again, I just say it's worth checking out. If you think you need something like this, just check it out. And it's cool that they've added, the big deal with this is that they've added the basic plan, because before it was starting at $100, which is kind of a hurdle for some people, $100 a month. And so they've really dropped it down so people can check it out. So